Today on Random Conversation, today is July the 9th, 2026, and the time is 9:16 a.m. in the morning. Yes, the property owner here had put the property up for sale, and the broker brought 22 people through here, my apartment, to show off the apartment, and that included three kids. And that was almost 2 weeks ago. And as the landlord's boyfriend was explaining to him, the walls is paper thin. All of them, he explained that in the basement, there was some kind of hole dug in the basement, and rats got into the building, but he fixed the hole. I don't think anybody gonna buy it. Once they get into the building, they could multiply. Um, I went to Home Depot, about three uh, half a gallon concrete already made, and I went underneath all the radiators, and I filled up all the holes that I could fill up. So I'm thinking, they had old-fashioned ways where they would push steel wood into the hole or put a stick in front of it. So nobody in her family want these apartments. And since I've been here 8.5 years, well, I would say the first 4 years or so, nobody came to say anything to me in the family. And then afterwards, they begin to trickle in and say, well, it's a beautiful apartment. The rent that she charges, we can pay that twice in 1 month. We're not there because she have rats. So it's already documented that she had it, rats. I don't know, she got a lot of city friends and stuff, maybe long before I moved in. But I didn't know. I remember when I first moved in, I got my stuff out of storage, and I didn't put no food in my storage unit, and my stuff was tore up. They storage unit had rats, and the guys who moved me, we did everything to make sure that we didn't bring none with us. So I woke up one morning, I would say uh, about 2 weeks after I moved in. I had two little tiny holes in my leg and some scratches. But on the windowsill, there was all kind of spiders I never seen before. Big spiders with big round back to it in the back bedroom. I thought maybe some of them got in here and stuck me in my leg or something. But make it long story short, my blood work during the time I've been here came back clean. I don't know why my doctors keep quitting. One quit, and another one just sent me a letter. What the heck is going on? But put that in parentheses and I'll to one side. Well, I don't know much about concrete siding and stuff, but as you walk up and down the block and look at everybody else's property, the concrete that lines up with the property is intact. But if you look at this property, which I didn't notice when I moved in, the concrete is broken up. You know, but how bad is it break up? If your concrete is broken up, maybe they can go in between and get underneath the building or something, come up through the basement. So he told me he got rid of them. That was 2 years ago. It was an outbreak here. And we got together, we poisoned them, we fought, we sprayed, we exterminated. And I haven't seen any in 2 years. And I did my part. Like I said, I concreted everything underneath the radiators in the pantry, on the floor, every hole I could find, except for the radiator in the kitchen. I told them about the radiator. They got the old fashioned way. They think if you can put the radiator on the floor, as close to the floor, for the front room and the kitchen, nothing can get underneath it. Yeah, but they can go in between the pipes of the radiator, you know. And he said, well, he can't lift it up. I know why you did that. So that's the only place I couldn't get was to put some concrete under there, or get him to put a metal stripping under there. They said they got some little metal paper that you can't scratch through. So, well, this is agency housing that go according to your income. You have to pay $65 a long time ago, might be $7,500 now to find these places that go according to your income. And yeah, so but anyway, I was in the bathroom last night on the toilet, and a rat ran through, from the where they had the door closed by the dining room, and it ran through into the kitchen. I guess it came out the closet, you know. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going through this anymore. I just signed a lease because I hadn't seen any in 2 years. He said, fix the hole. Now you got to do more than fix the hole. You need a whole concrete siding all around the building and the walkway where you walk from the back stairs out to the alley towards the garbage. Somebody gonna spend a whole lot of money to fix this building up. You need to surround it with concrete, period. And so I can't take it anymore. You know, like I said, in Chicago, a studio is 900, no bedroom at all, is 900 or more. You know, only paid 700 for a two-bedroom storage unit. As yeah, like they said, if the rent is cheap, there's a reason why it's some shooting over here that had increased and some stuff digging under the basement. I can't take it anymore. I gotta do what I can to get this on camera, get some pictures, go to court, get my lease broken. It's proper English, broken, because I got bit twice. Once on the feet and once on the leg. It's by the grace of God, my blood came back clean. I was looking at another video just now. Outbreak of rats in the city of Chicago. One man woke up and the rat was chewing in his face. And his eye, like he got some sepsis or something in the eye. The rat bite is emergency. They ain't nothing to play with. They got diseases and stuff. So we're gonna have to break their legs. Yeah. So I'm started doing what I can to run some credit checks this month or something. If they don't break my lease, what I'm gonna do? I can't play for two places at the same time. No, I can't take this anymore. You need a whole concrete siding all around this building where they can get underneath and get into the basement. Figure out what I'm gonna do. Whatever it is, better do it quick. Cause this suckers is big around here. Bigger than a squirrel. Some of them bigger than a squirrel. Yeah. What about my garbage? I try to take my garbage out every the morning of the fourth day. The garbage belongs in the kitchen. You know, if you don't make your garbage in the kitchen, you can't take it out. So it belongs in the kitchen. And if I'm tired of something and have dishes that I didn't wash, I'll hide them in the microwave or hide them in the freezer. But try not to leave anything that you could, you know, that could be eaten, you know. Yeah, I probably make some mistakes sometimes, but I did earn all of that. You know, like I said, she have a history with the city. I'm surprised they didn't board this building up. She got a best friend, Tony Preckwiggle. Keep this mess open. But anyway, yeah, yeah, I was so scared. I didn't get to sleep at all last night. I think probably went to sleep. I laid down, probably fell asleep around 3 o'clock. I was so worried. Had the lights on. Every little sound I heard, I'm looking all over in the corner, see if they made it in here. I concreted that front bedroom all around the sidings and painted it white. Get nothing scratched through there. All at the bottom of the door, you have really a centimeter space down there and put concrete down there. Enough for the door to open and close, can't nothing get in the room. But I was still paranoid, couldn't sleep. You know, and one eye open, one eye closed, trying to, what was that? Yeah, I did. I kid you not. Try to sleep with one eye closed. So finally, I got up and turned off the light. You know, the Lord told me about not to sleep with the light on. I'm like, oh Lord, I gotta disobey you because I need to see what's stirring around here. Yeah, I got me a blue light, night light. It looked like when I was woke, I was paranoid, couldn't sleep. As soon as I decided, a couple of hours later, turn off the light, put that night light on, like my brain, peace came over my brain. My brain shut down and went to sleep. Yeah, it's better obey God. But morally, he understands. What he would understand. You need that white light on. Do you want to see what's running around? Yeah, yeah. I don't want to pay anymore. I don't want to pay anymore. This is an emergency. I'm gonna hold back my rent, pack my stuff, and I gotta put it back in stank storage. I don't want to be here anymore. I can't take it anymore. And not my fault. So don't allow me. Yeah, the history of your own family ain't moving up in here. And they ain't paying. If they ain't here, they hoarding. But they folks moving here in and out here every 3 months. As long as they stay, it's 3 months. And they gone. Maybe God gave them the sense they need to give me. Pastor once told the story. If a herd of elephants came running through this church and everybody got up and ran out of the right door, then you're the only fool that ran out of the left door because everybody in the church knew that the left door don't open. You see, God gave them the sense that He didn't give you. Now, if everybody else is moving in and out of here in 3 months, and you still here 8.5 years, the elephant's gonna catch you and stamp you down, what they call stampede. They're gonna trample you on the foot. The rats are gonna catch me up in here and trample me. Don't say that. Don't claim it. Don't claim it. Yeah, everybody else moving in and out 3 months. God gave them sense and get me. I'm trailing behind like the hippo on Jumanji. I'm trailing behind. Better get your stuff and get out of here.